Hey everyone, it's Austin and welcome back to day 125 on my journey to 2000. I'll be playing chess every day until I reach the goal. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Don't forget about that, and let's get into today's game. All right. And into the rapid pool we go. Now, tomorrow's episode will be pre-recorded because I have a chess tournament Sunday, and see, now I never know if e4 or c4 is the right move here, but anyway, I don't play chess at all the day before tournaments. It's a long day of chess on Sunday. I'll get my fill on Sunday, and I'll need to be fresh. So this is the Benoni. I think this is the highest rated player that we've played yet. He's almost 1900. It's very unfortunate that I'm not able to play an opening that I'm more familiar with against this opponent, because I would love to have an absolute duke out with somebody this high rated. But that's Hollywood, baby. Setting Discord to D&D for a while. So either this is something that he's not used to playing, which would be surprising, or I've already blundered something. So let's have a wait and see. Okay, so naturally we want to play knight c3 first to go for e4. I don't think bishop out to g5 is something that we want to do. So let's go here. Takes, e4. Benoni defense modern variation. So I've only played against Benoni's where, yeah, they fianchetto on the king side. And so far the positions that I've gotten are pretty normal. I don't know what pawn I'm supposed to take with, which I guess is this guy's first big test for me. But my first inclination is really to take with this pawn, because he's not going to be able to push this pawn without the help of additional pawns because of my bishop. And I'm pretty sure that if he ever goes a6, I'm supposed to snap a4, because allowing b5 in this position, in these positions, is like suicide. And I'm pretty sure that I've seen some variations where you're supposed to go knight e2 and push f3 to solidify this, but I want to play a little bit more, what's the word I want to use, principled than that. Okay, I usually put the bishop on d3 to reinforce this, but I've never played bishop d3 against this situation. So we'll kind of see how that changes things. Bishop here, h3 automatically. He can't drop back because he traps his bishop. But for all I know, that could be a line, because my king side's looking hella weak if I do that. But of course that doesn't happen. Let's go ahead and castle. I kind of feel like I might want to play h3 before I castle. I've played against a lot of different Benonis as of late. Very strange ones at that. Where I've felt like, yeah, just lots of pressure on the queen side, and he's like yet to do any of that, which is kind of confusing to me. But by going h3, I feel like I really took away his plans for his light squared bishop, which I feel like is critical. Okay, so now he has 2 attackers, 2 defenders. I definitely want a castle, and if he stacks again, there might already be tactics on that pawn that I didn't think about. Something like takes, takes, takes. Well, no, the bishop is still defending over there. So I think we're vibing for right now. And I know that, like, the main thing that I'm gonna want to do, okay, is go after this pawn. He wants to go knight here to trade off my bishop. I don't really want him to do that. I'm thinking bishop here, knight takes. Sorry, knight in, knight takes. If pawn takes, I feel like that's a pretty big victory for me. Because this pawn is going to be pretty weak in the resulting position. But I feel like having the bishop here targeting that pawn being like the crux of his position. And like if he plays anything but knight e5, then, you know, that pawn's going to be in danger. So now there's definitely some tactics on this pawn. But I wanted to get this move in before knight e5. If here, probably just rook e3, in my opinion. Looks pretty natural. No, sorry, after takes. No, maybe I just let him take me. And I just go rook e3. Gotta get my queenside rook off the corner square. Kind of sus over there. Just kind of thinking about it, you know? Nah, I definitely should take because he's pretty much forced to take with the pawn. Yeah, it actually kind of prohibits him from going here, in my opinion. If he ever splits his pawns, not only... Okay. So now he's winning this pawn in the center. Oh, wow. 3 attackers, 1 defender. And there's just no way for me to hang on to that pawn. That's cool. If I push... Knight in. Takes. Okay. Let's try to calculate a variation here. This thing is scary. This knight. That's what it's hitting. This knight's hitting this. This pawn is well defended. If I push, pawn takes. I think just taking in general would be nuts. I would just take with the bishop. If here, bishop takes, so that just doesn't work. I don't think he can take. I think his best move would probably be to come in, and then I go here. So if I push, he goes 94, rook e1. Knight takes c2, pawn takes c2, bishop takes c2. Is a fork on my rooks. So here, what other options do I have? Here, knight in. What if I just go wild and take this? Again, he can play takes, takes, takes. But now I can play this move. And where is his bishop going? It can go here. In which case I can just go back. So maybe it would be good to just go here in the first place. Trying to swing over, perhaps. The problem is that this pawn is now a problem. What am I talking about with all these bishop moves? His bishop is blocked. Unless I take. So maybe taking isn't the best idea and I can go rook e1. Oh no, so this was his idea all along. Uncover the bishop, now it's 3 attackers, 2 defenders on that pawn. Okay. Fair enough. So he can play pawn takes, but I think rook e1 might be decent here. Okay. Rook e1 here. So like this is the idea of the Benoni, isn't it? To like do this cool pawn stuff in the center. Seems like it's working out for him pretty good so far. Here, here, here. This is a really good spot for his knight. I didn't even see his knight coming here at any point. And to be completely honest with you, bishop here was probably a better move that I didn't even consider. This is probably going to be rated as a mistake. I think that rook e1 is just a must here. I've lost my pawn. Here, here. I'm going to bring my queen up at some point. This is good experience playing against the Benoni. Good things to keep in mind. And my bishop is really honestly doing a lot less on that diagonal than it would be on this diagonal. Maybe not, but... I feel like this move is kind of a no-brainer. Really bullying my pieces. If I go here, here, takes, takes. I mean, he should never give up that bishop for that knight. That's for sure true. Do I have this move? It just helps him add another defender to the pawn. But then I could go here and he wouldn't really be able to push it as well. Well, he would be because now there's tactics on the knight being hanging. Super interesting game, for sure. Definitely not playing like my highest level of chess right now. But it's also like, I'm just not super familiar with the ideas. Playing semi-intuitively with short bursts of calculation, just to kind of try to keep my finger on the pulse of what's able to happen and what's not. The things I'm not saying out loud are like where all of his other pieces can go. Like, I'm thinking about these things. If he gives me the chance, I might blockade this pawn. That's a terrible idea. F5. I'm like, you know, not saying it out loud, but I'm like looking at all these places that all of his pieces can go to try to threaten me to different degrees. And yeah, not feeling super stressed yet. Okay, that is I feel like that's kind of a lazy move. That move just does not sit right with me. Now, he definitely can't push it, but maybe that was never his idea. Here, here, here. Here, here. Would lose the game for him. Suppose he would have this check, or this king move. No, but then I have this check, and that just seems insane. King can't go back. That actually, is that mate? Yeah, that would be mate. I don't think that he can afford to go F5 like at any point, now that I think about it, because my light square bishop is so strong, and if I'm able to blockade this pawn, I feel like it just makes sense. I want to go here anyway. I want that to be pretty clear to you guys. Not with this knight, but with this knight. It might be tempting because you're blockading the pawn with this one, but if you go here, here, congrats, you just lost the game. I mean, okay, maybe not. Maybe there's tactics here you can't take because then this is hanging, yada yada. I'm saying yada yada, but that's actually extremely important to notice and calculate. What other things could he do to kick me out of there? I mean, either knight can come to here. But I think putting my knight... First of all, if either knight goes there, this pawn is hanging again. Two attack... No, it's not. JK. I really want to go here because there could be some coordination between my pieces. But of course, like h6 comes with is a cold drink of water. Two attackers, two defenders on the pawn. So obviously my bishop is hanging. I don't want to give up my bishop. My bishop is a bit of a tank right now. This is my only square to stay on the diagonal. If I go here, the pawn hangs. Here makes pretty decent sense to me. Let's just go ahead and play it, not waste too much time. Of course, this pawn is still defended. I definitely think I want to push this pawn, like, as soon as I can, so that way when I go knight g5, it comes with tempo. And that could be very good for me. It could result in this pawn hanging. You know, if he needs to defend it with the rook. Okay. So I definitely don't want to take that. Needless to say. But he's got another defender on the, or another attacker on the pawn. And besides that, he's not threatening to go anywhere. So I'm thinking here, you have, if you have a passed pawn, you should usually push it. So if I go here, what does he do? Bishop here. Seems very, very, very good. I don't want to allow his bishop to get out. The pawn is hanging. It's only got 2 defenders, and right now it's got 3 attackers. Oh man, am I considering taking this knight? I think I am. But how stupid is that? Okay. I don't want to leave him with a dark square bishop when I don't have one, right? So my options are to push. I don't have another way to defend the pawn. Well, I can go here. Okay, so let's think about this. Here, if he pushes, he can't push because takes. Takes, and then he takes the pawn. Push here. Hate that. Push here. Here anyway. Maybe here anyway. If takes, threatening here. If rook goes back here. If queen, can queen go up? I'm also hitting this, so no. That looks so good. So push. D6. Bishop E6. Knight F G5. If push takes. has to take with the pawn unless he wants to lose an exchange. If takes on b3, queen takes, threatening this and the knight. Can you defend both? Queen here. Rook c1. And you can't defend both anymore. Ah, that's so tough. I'm sure that I missed so many moves. I'm sure there's so many moves that I missed. Yeah, see, like this. But if I move the... Move here now, how are you defending? Oh, I have no time. Here. Hangs the pawn. This has to be the move. This has to be the move. I wish the knight wasn't covering this square. I'd love to get my queen in. If he pushes... If he pushes, I'm taking here. Check here. Takes, and then... Knight here, defended by the queen. This is so sharp. So, if he plays this, doesn't stop what I'm doing. If he plays this, what am I gonna play? I need to know now. I was thinking takes, and then rook in. Then bishop here. Does he have bishop there now? But bishop there might be too late, because check. Here, I can play knight takes, and he has no tactics because there's nothing less than the queen attacking my rook. So that looks really good. So if here takes, rook here, more pressure on the pawn, more pressure on the pawn. Even if here just takes. Okay, if here just takes. My heart is racing right now. This game is insane. This might be his best move because I'm having a hard time finding anything for it. Here takes. I mean, there's no way the pawn takes is correct. Because takes, and I'm hitting the pawn. Here takes, rook takes, gives up the exchange. Oh, I don't know, I might be winning. I don't know, I might be winning. Here takes, pawn takes, bishop takes. And I'm hitting this, and how do you defend it? With the king? He might be able to defend it with the king. If he defends it with the king, this check defended by the queen can't be played. Here. Bishop takes. Alright, I need to stop drawing arrows because I need to practice my calculation skills. I know you guys will understand. Okay, this hangs a pawn though. I thought. Didn't see this move. Takes. Takes. I have a pawn, he has a piece. Takes. Takes check here, here. And he gets 2 pieces. He gets 3 pieces. And I only get 1? That seems pretty bad for your boy. Takes here. Pawn takes. Then takes. Takes here, pawn takes. Then bishop takes. Yeah, this makes sense. I don't think I have anything fancy. Here takes. Any check is covered by both. I don't have this square. Okay, hold up. Here, this. Takes. Takes, takes. No, I would have to trade everything. So, here, here. Oh my god. Here. Knight takes e6. Bishop takes e6. Bishop takes e6. Pawn... Rook takes e6. And I'm not breaking through on the pawn. I'm just not. But it's what we have to go for, I think. Given the time situation. Well, he's only going to have 2 defenders on the pawn, actually, in that position. So I can take. And I don't think that there's tactics because my back rank rook is defended twice. Okay. Takes here. I can take because... Okay, but if I take here, he might take this. No, he can't yet. Takes, 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 and then takes here. But then I played this, threatening the knight, and checkmate. He can defend both. Just gotta go for it. Got good pressure here. If here, like I said, here, I think. Okay. Gonna hit both things here. Both. Well, the knight's defended twice, so this is probably really stupid. I have ideas of maybe going here to get his knight to move, maybe? Rook here, here. It's a nice move. But it's defended. The knight is defended. What else is he hitting? Nothing. Okay. Takes here. There's nothing. There's nothing. I have this. Takes, queen takes. No. It's defended by the other piece. Okay, let's go here. I have a minute. Oh, terrifying, terrifying. Definitely knight here. From knight there, the knight sees these squares. Seriously? I'm probably not going to say anything for the rest of the game. Just a heads up, guys. How does he stop me from coming in? This pawn push was very good. Knight's controlled. Okay. So he wants here, check, here, but I take, and he takes here. Am I scared of that? I don't think so. Don't have enough time to really think about it. Didn't see that at all. Have to go here, otherwise it's checkmate in the corner. Gotta get my knight into the game. Gotta get my knight into the game. Down a pawn. Okay. Ugh, this is so stressful. Sorry, I haven't been talking. This is just like... This is literally insane. He's probably thinking about playing this move. Wow. Are you for real? Does he have a check? I'm gonna keep all the pieces on the board. It's my best chance of a draw here. This is a losing endgame. Well, I mean, people say you're up a pawn in a rook endgame. It's only a draw, potentially. but he's definitely making progress on me. Okay. He has to play this. Hits the rook. "46 minutes. One game." Shit. That was a bad move. I'm starting to slip. Okay, come on. Come on. Focus up. Focus up. We're good. We're good. Okay. Alright. It's gonna go here. This check. Okay. Okay. Opponent is playing fantastically. Oh my god. Hmm. Okay. Oof, 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 oof. Alright, just slow down. You're up to 2 minutes. Just relax. Just relax. I need this pawn to win the game. Knight and rook versus rook is a draw. I need to keep this pawn, and I need to win his. Okay, so what do I do? Here, takes here, takes, can't take. You can go here to defend. I think I can do this. I don't want to lose the knight, though, for no reason. If I go here, I get checkmated. Opponent is being very crafty. Let's just go back. Let's find a better way. No, I'm not giving you a draw. That's very inconsiderate of you, young man. That would be a draw. I need to find a way to get my king out in front of everything. Okay. Here, check. Here, check. Here, check. Here, check. Here. Can you hurry up and make a mistake, please? No, I had check. Austin, why did you play so fast? Oh, you Neanderthal. That's why they call him that. Yeah, now it's a draw. Shit. I screwed up. I just typed great game. Yeah, I was winning, like I said. He was winning at some point. This graph is insane. Let's go full screen for those of you who asked. Okay, so I had 6 misses, 2 blunders, 4 mistakes. Wow. So this was all book. Pushing right away was best here. 94. Knight takes d. Oops, sorry. Just takes d5. I just need like 5 seconds. Yeah. It's okay. I still gained 3 points from that. Because he was so high. Okay, so this is best, and then queen e5 check. King e2. I mean, okay, I'm already like not going to play this. This is nonsense. Bishop g7. I mean, this is nuts. f3. Not knight f3. Okay, f3. Knight c6. Just giving it up. Okay, whatever, engine. So this is a miss already. Because he just has nowhere to go with the knight. And this position is just crushing. Okay, so this is all book. Look at this. Look at me go. So this is a mistake. Going back is better. This is a miss from him. Knight takes e4 right away. This is what I was actually afraid of. Because, like, obviously this is tactics galore. And I was probably going to play queen c1 or queen c2 here. But it looks like that's bad. Rook e1, rook c1, knight takes first. It's best. Rook takes. Hitting both hanging pieces. Bishop g5. Hitting the queen. Helps take care of one of them. Queen b6. Pawn is just getting roasted here. Knight d2, defending the bishop, hitting the rook. I mean, that's like, okay, whatever, man. So pushing was the best move. After this, pushing, this is +2. And this was a blunder. Okay. This move makes so much sense. I don't know why I didn't see this move. I was only seeing this move. As you can see, I played it in 3 seconds. And Bishop e3 was the second best engine move. It's a blunder because he can take. And now my advantage is gone. Sometimes chess.com calls moves like that a miss, so I'm not sure. And then this was a mistake. Like I said, I really expected push here. And I was able to get some really good stuff going. Takes. Okay, so this is a miss. Oh, my queen is defending, so I should have just gone here, man. Knight takes is better. But I like the idea of this, because now this is scary, right? That's my idea for bishop takes. But, of course, I didn't play that. Okay, queen, yeah. My queen was a little bit offsides after this move. I considered queen f3, but I thought that pressure on the knight would be helpful. But then, of course, he just moved the knight. Okay. So this was a miss. Because of this. This. g3. Knight takes g3. Okay. What the hell? This is +9. So after this... Okay. Rook e8 might be better for black. Rook c8. Queen takes e4. Beautiful tactic. Can't take. It's okay, guys. It's okay. I'm getting better. Yeah, here. Okay, I was scared of check, but just takes. Eat the check. Knight's hanging. Rook is off sides, so this actually would have been very beneficial to me if he went into this. Yeah, this would have been very beneficial, actually. I thought it was bad for me. Turns out it was good for me. Now it's minus point something or other. And it's drawn, drawn, drawn. All the way to that point. So taking was best, but I wanted to keep... I wanted to keep pieces on the board. Like, this is... Yeah, this is screaming draw to me. Yeah, I don't agree that... Yeah. Now it's equal again. Minus 0.5. Mistake. Okay. Blunder. Ah, very nice. Yeah. So those were my two blunders. This, yeah, this is a good... That's a great tactic. Makes sense. I know what one of my misses is gonna be. Yeah. Yeah. That's very sad. Just playing very quickly. Look, in less than a second, because I just wasn't expecting this move. Like, why would you ever do that? I was expecting check, in which case moving up was probably the best move. Yeah, exactly. Now moving up's the best move. That's what I was anticipating. So when he played this, I was already hovering the king move. I mean, it's a bad excuse, but yeah, this just wins the frickin' game because I'm just up everything here. He's gonna have to sack his rook at some point for the pawn. I mean, I'd probably go here. No, sorry. I would go... What's the best way to defend this? Probably... It wants rook c4. What? Giving up the pawn? Not really, because tactics. Okay. This is a miss. Oh, and I was winning again. How is this winning? Now block. And he's in, I always forget he's in Zugzwang here. Is that right? Zugzwang? Or is that the in-between move? I can never remember. Oh, this game was so insane. Yeah, king up, drew the game. And then here, obviously, I offered a draw. You can see it's all zeros. Like I said, table-based, this is just a draw. Period, point blank. Whereas... Yeah, I had a minute. I just should have... I felt like I was in time pressure the whole time. Because in my tournaments, I'm used to playing on delay. Increment, you actually can stack up some time. But delay, you don't get any extra time. It's just there's a 5-second delay until the clock starts again. So when you get down to like 10 seconds, you're never going to get more than 10 seconds again. So I just felt like I was still low time, kept blitzing moves. This is kind of hard for me to see though. I'm still having a hard time understanding why you wouldn't just stay on this. Oh, because we have this. What about... And you can't take en passant because it's pinned. When have you ever seen that before? I don't think that I've ever seen that before. En passant restricted due to a pin. That's nuts. But hey guys, today we drew a 1900, so... And we were winning. We were winning multiple times. We were winning out of the opening. So here's something really good to keep in mind. If he's not playing... I thought it was weird that he didn't play D6 yet. This is just crushing. Absolutely crushing. It wants... Why would you ever play here? Because we're just going for checkmate immediately. Takes E5. This. D6. Going for this fork. That's a little bit antiquated in my opinion. What about just... I don't like D6 right away. I don't really understand this. What about like bishop out? What about like... Yeah, I mean knight f3 is just like so normal and you just... So this other move is so good that the third engine move is considered a mistake. Yeah, this is good to keep in mind, that if they ever do this, it might be good to hang on to the diagonal. So if he goes here, in this position, what do we have? Knight takes e5. No, knight d2. Oh wow, knight d2. Hitting the pawn, defending the other one. We can go f3 and then take the pawn perhaps. Knight d3. No, sorry, knight d3. Takes d3. Rook e1, defending the pawn. Pretty soon we'll go here, hitting this pawn at the same time, I'm guessing. h6. Alright, I gotta call it, guys. We're an hour 10 into this recording for this one game. I mean, this game was insane. Like, leave a comment down below how you're feeling about this game, because like, holy smokes, my man. This seems a bit too soon. So, this is plus 0.75. This is plus 1. Interesting. So this is an inaccuracy. This is a miss, but technically the miss has a higher evaluation than the other move. Probably because now I'll, like with this, at least I'll have the opportunity to play it in the future, versus with e-takes, you'll never be able to play it. Okay. Alright, thank you guys very much for tuning in. It's been fun, it's been real, but it ain't been real fun. Don't forget to check out tomorrow's video, and then Sunday special video. I'm going to be recapping my over the board tournament. I think I'm rated like high 900s USCF right now, so I'm playing in the U1400 section instead of the U1000. It's 5 25-minute games with 5-second delay. It's all day Sunday. First round's 10:30, last round is 5 o'clock p.m. Makes for a long day. Yeah, I talked about a viewer tournament with Apex Chess coming up 12/17, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. One thing I haven't mentioned about it so far is it's going to be launched through my club. So make sure if you're interested in joining that you join the Kiwi Club on chess.com. Links in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching again for like the 15th time, and I'll see you tomorrow.